Peace and love, beautiful souls. Welcome back. Welcome back. Hope y'all doing well. It is Monday, June 23rd, 2025. We're going to get into it. Palo Santo's moving. Let's get into the sound bells. This God, source creator, most high, give it thanks for another day. Thank you for allowing us to be on this earth on another day. Asking for clear mind and a heart full of love. Praying for the collective as we move forward. The Lord along our path, continue to guide us and uplift us. Giving thanks to the ancestors known and unknown. Giving thanks to the elementals, fire, air, water, earth, and spirit. I mean and I shame. Hope y'all weekend was great. We back at it. Oh, there we go. We back at it. We're gonna keep it pushing today. We're still using the divination of the ancient for our reading today. But before we get into the reading, let's get into the crystal of the day. I spoke about it probably in the first video, but I didn't read and give detail. These are two stones. The green one here, a small one, is moldavite, and then the clear looking one at the top here is Herkimer diamond. This is a very small one. I have a larger one that I wear here. Of both. Very powerful stones, transformational stones. A lot of people are afraid of moldavite. It's how powerful and how things shift in your life. I have a testament, 02 on the clock, that it works and it transforms life. Moldavite dismantles conventional rules and opens up a world of infinite impossibilities. This stone teaches you to go way beyond the proverbial radar screen and shows you the infinite potentials you have access to. So literally, whatever you think, as far as putting yourself in a box, whatever rules, beliefs, it dismantles all of that. It takes you into the mindset and consciousness of the unknown or the hidden. It puts you on a path that's on alignment for your highest good as well. Moldavite delivers new ways of thinking and acting, expanding the mind without set limits or boundaries. Its intense frequency breaks apart outdated belief systems, transporting you into a deeper understanding of life and beyond. So one of the things is understanding, like, there's so many religions, so many set of beliefs, so many philosophies, so many doctrines. And many times we grow up in situations in which we are subjugated to a set doctrine, set belief system, and we know nothing beyond that. And I always thought it is important that people seek knowledge, seek beyond what you just know. There's so much information out here. There's so many cultures and so many things that we can learn, but we stay in these boxes that we don't go beyond the thinking. And I'm saying that to say because there's so much I've learned just through travel and understanding that there's always something to learn, and there's not just one way. And considering things right and wrong is really limited, but is a limited thinking. But just showing appreciation for what life that is, it speaks magnitude. Herkimer diamond carries the message and understanding that you get back what you put in. Its energy bridges a clear path to attracting good fortune and success. Alternatively, when you are on the wrong path, Herkimer diamond holds the power to attract the proper actions needed in order to keep you moving in the right direction. So both stones I wear daily. A lot of stories I'll share later on. I think I need to do its own series. There's so much dealing with moldavite and Herkimer diamond. beautiful stones. Giving thanks to God, the ancestors, known and unknown, spirit guides, and elementals. Asking for clear messages as we pull these cards. Clear guidance for our life. And giving thanks for the message that comes through. I mean, Ashe. As a reminder, take what resonates, whatever does not resonate, go ahead and leave it. Set it to the side. Let's figure out what the messages are today. Y'all, it's only, day 2, day 3 of summer, and this heat. Appreciating it. I've been out there getting sun gazing and whatnot, moon gazing, star gazing, but this heat is on another level. On a whole nother level. But we giving thanks as the summer solstice is a time of rebirth, newness, releasing outdated things that no longer serve us, and season of harvest. You have so many wonderful fruits and vegetables in season right now. All right, let's see what we're gonna get. First card we have out is Crystals Healing. It's our overarching message. Appreciate that coming out because we always have a crystal of the day, so it's giving thanks. Book knowledge is coming next. I have so many books on crystals and just healing that I've been more meaning to get into. I say meaning, but just haven't got into it. But I know I need to. Astrology, destiny. See one more card we're going to get out. Our message today, giving thanks. What message do we need? Our clear understanding and guidance at this time, Spirit. Last card, Gemancy. Patience. All right, so looking at these cards, what's coming to me. Oh. And it's funny that I picked this crystal to speak on today. Are these crystals, Moldavite, Herkimer diamond, transformational stones, and our overarching message is crystal. I don't know if they want. I guess they telling me to share this story with y'all. Man, it's gonna be a message. I guess I share, I receive. So I went in this store, Pottery Barn. Pottery Barn has some nice furniture. I like decor. I like design and whatnot. And so I went in there, and I love candles as well. So that is Palo Santo candle. As you see, I do Palo Santo every reading that we have at Shea. And the lady that was in there, she helped me out. We just started talking. And for some reason, once again, people always open up to me for whatever reason. I don't be asking questions, literally. I would say this morning to myself, but yesterday, so I had about probably 6 or 7 people this weekend just come up to me and just start sharing their life. You know, I'm like, Lord, what is it? Does the sign say, come talk to me? Yo, what? But anywho, so she was helping me, and she seeing my crystals, and I had this one on. Probably was another one, but I think it was this one. And I said, yeah, it's Moldavite and Herkimer diamond. She said, what? She said, she got shocked. I was like, what? She said, I ain't trying to check you out or whatever. So we laughed about it and whatnot. And she started telling me her story and you know, what she's been through. And she always liked crystals. But her family is very heavy into Christianity and the belief system and whatnot. So she knew her family would call her like weird and a witch and all these type of things. And it's like, you know, I've been through that same shit. Even just wearing an ankh, you know, people assume and think based off their limited belief, limited knowledge. And it's like you got to move past that, my love. 10 on the clock. So I know this confirmation spirit related to this story. So I was like, man, you got to move beyond that. You know, she's like, I always wanted to more, you know, work with Motivate and get them motivated, but I've been scared. It's been on my mind. And I'm like, everything always in divine time and in divine alignment. So that means Spirit led me to come here to have this conversation, and it's like, okay. And I knew I had like multiple motivators or whatever. So I think I went back. I think I went back another time to get some more Palo Santo candle, and at that time, Spirit led to me to give her the motivate I had. And I don't know if I went back or if it was the same day, but I remember taking it off, and I was like, look, Spirit's leading me to give you this stone, you know, and I gave it to her, and I told her, you know, put some Florida water on it. You need to cleanse that energy, you know, sage it, put in some salt, a cup of salt water, let it sit for a few days or overnight, whatever, and let that energy purge. If I would have did it, if I would have thought, you know, I would have did it myself, but just the way things happen, it was like, you know, this time is released. For me, it's time to get and move forward. So I get to her that crystal, y'all, and you know, I went back like maybe once every 2 months or whatever I need to agree up on that candle or whatnot. And sometimes she'll be there, and then we'll talk, and she would just pour out, and she cried and just tell me a like story or whatever, and be like, you know, woo, yeah, giving her guidance and shit, you know, just whatever's led in spirit, whatever's led to come through channeling. Whatever comes through, and I just share, you know. And so I went back and get another candle. She was there, or she wasn't there, or whatever. So I was like, hey, move on. You know, I don't hold on to like that. You know, we move on. 12:07 o'clock, I shake. So then one day I know they had a makeup store in the mall, but they had cologne that I wanted to go smell, and I went in there. It's a black and white store, something like that. And so I'm in there smelling the cologne because I was about to get it, and here she come walking in. So I see it under my peripheral vision. And I looked and I said, oh, okay, 12:34 o'clock. And she saw me, but then she went on. So I ain't said that. I like, look, man, I could walk past you and be like, we good, you know, and no hard feelings in that. I do have that introvert side to me, so I be trying to get in, get out, whatever. So she seen me, so I went back. Before I knew it, man, not even 5 seconds, here she come behind me, and she like, don't you move, don't you leave. I have to speak to you. And my y'all don't see her, just all I hear in my ear, so I knew it was her. 13 on the clock. So she come back, and she just goes out into tears, and I'm like, Lord, what you telling me, what you showing me, you know? And she just tell me how her life has transformed, her life has changed. She is no longer worried about the set beliefs of her family. She's living in her life. 13:31, 13:33, I show on the clock. 13 is a huge number for me, bro. Like 13 is crazy. 13 is my house number. When they do the numerology, is my car number when you do the numerology, and 13 strong, and this transition out of it is also speaking very loudly to me. But going back, her life changed so much. She's finally opened up to a relationship. Her family, she don't give a fuck about the belief system. She living her life. She feels free. She's living on her terms. She's reclaimed her power, reclaimed her knowledge. And I'm sharing that to share because it's so loud that I picked the Motivate and her Herkimer Diamond Crystal's overarching message for this reading. It talks about book and knowledge and destiny and patience, understanding. I know I share this a lot. There's the readings for me and you, but it's speaking really heavy for me, and I hope it's speaking for you. But it's really going back to really immersing myself into the knowledge of the crystals and the crystal kingdom and the powers that they have. And I have so many books, I was just saying earlier, that I need to get on it and diving into that. And I think that is a part of the destiny. I did say at one point, 14:44 o'clock, I wanted to open up a crystal shop, a herbal shop, a retreat center. So using the knowledge that I have and understanding of the crystals to continue to deepen my knowledge, to follow the path that's of the destiny. Whatever your destiny, it doesn't have to be crystals. It could be whatever niche or whatever talents that we've been talking about, talents and gifts that you have, and deepening that knowledge. You know, we are gifted with so much, but there's also so much information in this modern times, in the internet, in the books, libraries. You don't even need a book library. You got a phone. Deepen your knowledge into whatever craft you have that's your destiny call. Remember that destiny goes back to what sparks you up. Why you get up every morning, every day. Yes, we gotta go to work. Yes, we gotta pay bills. Yes, that's some mundane stuff. Responsibility, divine masculine energy, do what you gotta do. But that divine feminine energy that's within you, that creativity, that birthing process of to go from an idea and actually make that manifest into the 3D, 1551, 1555 on the clock. Time for change, time to get after the destiny that you were destined with. And a lot of times people don't realize you get so much information from your astro chart, astrology chart, whatever that chart. You go online and you get it, and you put in your date of birth and where you was born and this and that, and show your different where the planets was at when you was born and your different sun sign. But what's important is that North Node. That North Node really tells you what you are destined, or shows you or guides you what is really you need to heal and tap into versus what you've already mastered previously. Now, I could be going down a rabbit hole for some of you, but if it, take it, leave it. That's what we get. We're going to have patience. Got to have patience on this journey. What I'm getting at is that there's so many resources that's out there that can support you tapping into your higher level frequency, high level timelines, and that's through your astrology and your birth placements. So tap into that. Find someone that can, read that and, go with the energy. Because don't share that with everybody. Don't share with everybody. Made that mistake. Open, I'm cool. But guess what? You live and you learn. Don't share your astrology chart with everyone. Because people can use that information against you. So be mindful who you connect with. 17:34 o'clock with that information. And as long as you move on your path, have the patience that all things are working in divine timing. But timing is also on your... Think about divine timing. It's a release of control, but it's also on you. It's not just sitting idle, it's also taking action, but the allowing divine release and the release and control is what's powerful about it. So don't take divine timing as you just sitting down and letting things just move around and go. No, that's not what it's about. But you gotta have the patience to come into your destiny. Come into really what you're here to do, and pour into the knowledge. Get the knowledge. And crystal healing. Healing is important to your journey. It's time for a reset and a pause for some before you move forward on your journey with deepening that knowledge that's on your path for your destiny. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to pause. Shit, I've been pausing for a minute. But while I've been pausing, I've been taking action. That divine led action, and action that is supporting the destiny in which I'm headed, and it has to have patience with that. Every new timeline, every new decision, every new action takes time to come into fruition, and patience is key. So let's get into the reading so we can get in and get out today. Crystal healing. This card suggests that you have been so focused on those who require help that you have forgotten about yourself. Like so many, you have been taught to put the needs of others first and your own wonderful self last. But this is the opportunity of the way in which you and the world are healed. Nurturing, loving, and caring for yourself leads to you the wholeness and balance that gives you the strength to help others around you without draining your own life force. When you are healed and whole, the world around you heals as well. Understand and practice this to develop healing mastery. The crystal card may also indicate that too much energy has been spent out on hurt, disappointment, and anger. It is time to let go and move on. The mineral kingdom offers its natural, effective healing energies to you at this time. Incantation. I give myself some time to heal from the pains and ailments that I feel. Forgiveness comes from deep in my soul. I now affirm that I'm healed and whole. 44 is the page number, so I shape going back to the foundations and roots and ensuring that you are that house, right? Your body is your temple is your house for the soul. So it's important to take care of your temple. That also includes your mental. Making sure that you're balanced and your cup is full and you are whole. Next card is book knowledge. You are absolutely spot on. Even if others claim otherwise, you are not mistaken. Stick to what you know and understand, for it is correct. It is important that you stand strong in your convictions, even if others have not woken up to the truth of the matter. Some may come around in some time, and even if they don't, move forward knowing that you are right. Make sure you are well read in your chosen subject, as a new and rewarding chapter in your life opens up for you. Gaining fresh information will allow you to be more discerning. Make sure you read between the lines in any given situation. Trust that which you have known and follow it to the T. For all that you have learned serves you well. Incantation. I stand my ground with what I know, for this the truth and not for sure. Show. I've studied hard. I know what's right. This leads me to my path of light. So you know what you know. You got the gifts. You got what knowledge inside you. What you gonna do with it? Some of you are leading to a new path. Some of us are on a new path, on a new timeline. Go with what you know. Release the imposter syndrome, and step into who you are. Next, we're going to astrology, which is destiny. You have an important life purpose and are here to shine brightly. You have always felt different and special, and known that you were meant to be big. Trouble is life has guided the way, and even though you have felt a calling, you don't actually know what it is you are meant to do. Before you were born, you chose the exact time of your birth and date to determine who you would be in this lifetime and what you came here to achieve. Your astrology sign, stars, and planetary movement all play a big part in your life. Yes, you can create your own destiny, but it is the stars that point you in the right direction. So go seek out the astrology map of your destiny of your life, for by doing so, many answers will be revealed to you. Not only will you be fascinated, you will also find that which you have been searching for all this time. Incantation. Star of wonder, star so bright, my soul doth shine so bright, both day and night. I look up through the galaxies and step into my destiny. Pull up your chart. Look into your chart, look into your North Node, look into your Venus. A lot of people think they're just their sun sign. Nope. We all of them. All of them. But many speak louder, depending on where they at and where the placements are at. Look into your North Node. All right. Gemancy, patience. Yes, you have an important life purpose. Yes, you are naturally gifted. Yes, what you are asking for will be given, but all in good time. The natural order of the universe dictates the natural timing of events. You are so very keen to have everything now. You may find it difficult to understand why it is that all you wish for has yet to happen. The Gemancy card asks you to have patience. Like the butterfly, you need to go through various stages before reaching your true potential. Hidden factors may be at play, so relax and allow everything to unfold naturally. Your eyes may be fixed on the outcome, but be sure to enjoy every bit of the journey along the way, and always trust the mystery. Incantation. All will work out in good time. When it's right, I receive what's mine. Trust and patience is key to unlock the door of mystery. Ashe. So that's the message for the day. I hope it resonates. If it did, great. If it didn't, let it go. Appreciate you for tapping in. May God bless you. May God keep you. Peace.